Good morning, this is the Paradise Unicorn Priestess, bringing you day 102 of A Course in Miracles, the In Translation, where we use female words. This would be April 12th if you are starting at the beginning of the new year. The fear of redemption. You may wonder why it is so crucial that you look upon your hatred and realize its full extent. You may also think that it would be easy enough for the Holy Spirit to show it to you and to dispel it without the need for you to raise it to awareness yourself. Yet there is one more obstacle you have interposed between yourself and the atonement. We have said that no one will countenance fear if she recognizes it. Yet in your distorted state of mind, you are not afraid of fear. You do not like it, but it is not your desire to attack that really frightens you. You are not seriously disturbed by your hostility. You keep it hidden because you are more afraid of what it covers. You could look even upon the ego's darkest cornerstone without fear. If you did not believe that without the ego, you would find within yourself something you fear even more. You are not really afraid of crucifixion. Your real terror is of redemption. Under the ego's dark foundation is the memory of God, and it is of this that you are really afraid, for this memory would instantly restore you to your proper place, and it is this place that you have sought to leave. Your fear of attack is nothing compared to your fear of love. You would be willing to look even upon your savage wish to kill God's child if you did not believe that it saves you from love. For this wish caused the separation, and you have protected it because you do not want the separation healed. You realize that by removing the dark cloud that obscures it, your love for your mother would impel you to answer her call and leap into heaven. You believe that attack is salvation because it would prevent you from this. For still deeper than the ego's foundation and much stronger than it will ever be is your intense and burning love of God and hers for you. This is what you really want to hide. In honesty, is it not harder for you to say, I love, than I hate? You associate love with weakness and hatred with strength, and your own real power seems to you as your real weakness, for you could not control your joyous response to the call of love if you heard it, and the whole world you thought you made would vanish. The Holy Spirit, then, seems to be attacking your fortress, for you would shut out God, and she does not will to be excluded. You have built your whole insane belief system because you think you would be helpless in God's presence, and you would save yourself from her love because you think it would crush you into nothingness. You are afraid it would sweep you away from yourself and make you little because you believe that magnitude lies in defiance and that attack is grandeur. You think you have made a world God would destroy, and by loving her, which you do, you would throw this world away, which you would. Therefore, you have used the world to cover your love, and the deeper you go into the blackness of the ego's foundation, the closer you come to the love that is hidden there. And it is this that frightens you. You can accept insanity because you made it, but you cannot accept love because you did not. You would rather be a slave of the crucifixion than a child of God in redemption. Your individual death seems more valuable to you than your living oneness, for what is given you is not so dear as what you made. You are more afraid of God than of the ego, and love cannot enter where it is not welcome, but hatred can, for it enters of its own volition and cares not for yours. You must look upon your illusions and not keep them hidden, because they do not rest on their own foundation. In concealment they appear to do so, and thus they seem to be self-sustained. This is the fundamental illusion on which the others rest, for beneath them, and concealed as long as they are hidden, is the loving mind that thought it made them in anger. And the pain in this mind is so apparent, when it is uncovered, that its need of healing cannot be denied. Not all the tricks and games you offer it can heal it. For here is the real crucifixion of God's child. And yet, she is not crucified. Here is both her pain and her healing. For the Holy Spirit's vision is merciful, and her remedy is quick. Do not hide suffering from her sight, but bring it gladly to her. Lay before her eternal sanity all your hurt, and let her heal you. Do not leave any spot of pain hidden from her light, and search your mind carefully for any thoughts you may fear to uncover. For she will heal every little thought you have kept to hurt you, and cleanse it of its littleness, restoring it to the magnitude of God. Beneath all the grandiosity you hold so dear is your real call for help. For you call for love to your mother as your mother calls you to herself. In that place which you have hidden, you will only to unite with the mother. In loving remembrance of her, you will find this place of truth as you see it in your sisters. For though they may deceive themselves, like you, they long for the grandeur that is in them, and perceiving it, you will welcome it, and it will be yours. For grandeur is the right of God's child, and no illusions can satisfy her or save her from what she is. Only her love is real, and she will be content only with her reality. Save her from her illusions, that you may accept the magnitude of your mother in peace and joy. But exempt no one from your love, or you will be hiding a dark place in your mind, where the Holy Spirit is not welcome, and thus you will exempt yourself from her healing power, for by not offering total love, you will not be healed completely. Healing must be as complete as fear, for love cannot enter where there is one spot of fear to mar its welcome. You who prefer separation to sanity cannot obtain it in your right mind. You were at peace until you asked for special favor, and God did not give it, for the request was alien to her, and you could not ask this of a mother who truly loved her child. Therefore you made of her an unloving mother, demanding of her what only such a mother could give, and the peace of God's child was shattered, for she no longer understood her mother. She feared what she had made, but still more did she fear her real mother, having attacked her own glorious equality with her. In peace she needed nothing and asked for nothing. In war she demanded everything and found nothing. For how could the gentleness of love respond to her demands, except by departing in peace and returning to the mother? If the child did not wish to remain in peace, she could not remain at all. For a darkened mind cannot live in the light, and it must seek a place of darkness where it can believe it is where it is not. God did not allow this to happen, yet you demanded that it happen, and therefore believed that it was so. To single out is to make alone, and thus make lonely. God did not do this to you. Could she set you apart, knowing that your peace lies in her oneness? She denied you only your request for pain, for suffering is not her creation. Having given you creation, she could not take it from you. She could but answer your insane request with a sane answer that would abide with you in your insanity. For her answer is the reference point beyond illusions, from which you can look back on them and see them as insane. But seek this place and you will find it, for love is in you and will lead you there. A Course in Miracles tells a story of our beginning that we have forgotten, and this is a piece of it, where in the separation we demanded special treatment, and that was a thing God could not give. One of my children, who was not getting along with Sibs, said to me repeatedly that they wished they were an only child. And as a mother, I could not side with that wish. I could not wish my other children into oblivion. That's what it reminds me of. All right, lesson 102. I share God's will for happiness for me. You do not want to suffer. You may think it buys you something, and may still believe a little that it buys you what you want, yet this belief is surely shaken now, at least enough to let you question it, and to suspect it really makes no sense. It has not gone as yet, but lacks the roots that once secured it tightly to the dark and hidden secret places of your mind. Today we try to loose its weakened hold still further, and to realize that pain is purposeless, without a cause, and with no power to accomplish anything. It cannot purchase anything at all. It offers nothing and does not exist. and everything you think it offers you is lacking in existence, like itself. You have been slave to nothing. Be you free today to join the happy will of God. For several days, we will continue to devote our periods of practicing to exercises planned to help you reach the happiness God's will has placed in you. Here is your home, and here your safety is. Here is your peace, and here there is no fear. Here is salvation. Here is rest at last. Begin your practice periods today with this acceptance of God's will for you. I share God's will for happiness for me, and I accept it as my function now. Then seek this function deep within your mind, for it is there, awaiting but your choice. You cannot fail to find it when you learn it is your choice and that you share God's will. Be happy, for your only function here is happiness. You have no need to be less loving to God's child than she whose love created her as loving as herself. Besides these hourly 5-minute rests, pause frequently today to tell yourself that you have now accepted happiness as your one function, and be sure that you are joining with God's will in doing this. Happy practicing.